So, if people came in yesterday and watched the video, they would see that I am now basically picking up where I left off. I'm still doing the tutorial because I'm still learning this and all, so go to the tutorial zone. Yes. While fighting alongside you, your mercenary now gains experience, eventually earning points that may be spent upgrading its abilities and effectiveness. Some abilities to apply to all of your mercenaries, while others are type specific. I could say that like this. While fighting alongside you, your mercenary now gains experience, eventually earning points which may be spent upgrading its abilities. I'm doing this while it's loading the file zone, and if you think this is silly, this is why you should come in and join the chat room and other sorts of things on Twitch, which it should be in the room how you can do that. When I go on to this on Yahoo, it talks about my Yahoo subscribers too, so they could learn how to come on to Twitch and go in. And okay, and I'm in the water. Welcome to the revolt. You have been given 2 new quests: the Revolt of Looming Deep. If you are ready to begin the revolt, hail Guard Raziz and see where you're needed. Basic training. I'm still doing basic training, I believe. Speak with Arias. As a matter of fact, I should still be on this quest. Oh dear, hold on just a moment. Alright, so back to the game. Back to the game and all. And this is where I look around, and one of these should tell me. No, that's not quite it, because I'm looking at the quest and what I'm supposed to do next. Nope, not that. That. Which button is it? Trying to figure it out. Is this it? No, that's it. Oh. Oh no, unattacked. Auto attack turned off. Alright. That was definitely wrong. Ah, here we go. Hail Raiton and learn about spells is the next part. Alright, there we go. So where's Raiton? Not that. There's up, and it's going to lead me to Raiton. Okay, here he is, and I have to target him. And one of these allows me to target him. One of my buttons I've set. Nope, that's not it. And does that allow me to target him? And then, no, that's not targeting him. That it, or that it, or that it. One of these does it. There we go. Targeted, and then hail. There we go. Raiton is offering you a beneficial spell, a buff for short. This spell will help protect you in combat. All spells are currently affecting will appear either the effects window or the songs window. Spells that appear in the songs window are usually short duration spells that always disappear when you die or leave a zone. To inspect the properties of a spell that is affecting you, Hover your mouse over the spell icon and hold the right mouse button. Respond to Raitan's dialogue in your main chat window to continue. And I didn't see where Raitan said no thank you. Not interested in all access yet. Where did Raitan speak? Raitan, hello, Gwydion. I'm not much of a fighter myself, but I can bestow the power of my god's favor. Would you like to be blessed? Sure. Raitan has given you a spell scroll. To use a spell, you must first scribe a spell in your spell book and then memorize the spell in your spell bar. There are a limited number of slots available for your spell bar, so choosing which spells you have memorized will be an important strategy as you scribe more spells. To scribe this spell, first open your spell book by using Control B. Well, that would be a good one to program in. This one's Hail. You know what? I'm going to have to pause. But let me read through this first. And then transfer the spell to an empty spell box on a page and left click. This will start scribing the spell. This process takes a little bit of time. A thin purple progress bar will appear at the bottom of the spell book window while you're scribing. Once the spell has finished scribing, the spell's icon and name will appear in your spell book. Left click on this newly added icon in your spell book and join the icon with your cursor. Then left click on an empty spell slot in your spell bar. Dragging the spell will not do anything. Simply left click on your spell book and etc. The spell bar will begin flashing briefly to close this message. You know, it's interesting that he is a mage of sorts, or some sort of magic spell individual, because he is an erudite. As I noticed, they have big foreheads, like they have big brains. And it's interesting because the term erudite means it has to do with well-educated. So obviously they're well-educated people with big brains. That's the idea here. Let me open up my inventory, not that one, inventory, and put this. Okay, it's a song. Chords of Dissonance. It's interesting. I thought it was giving me blessed, but okay. It will be a song because after all I am a bard. So I'm going to close this, and if you give me a moment, I'm going to put Control B as one of my thingies here once I've figured out what all my buttons do again. Oh, you know what? I may have been on a way this whole time, so people might not have seen any of that. Well, I'll do it back in a moment. Let me see here. Which button is that? The Control B is. That's the left click. Oh, and I was left clicking. That's correct. Right click. Okay, that would be good for scribe. I think I was going to make that the mouse right click. So I'm going to cancel that. It's 8. It's 8. Alright, why not? Yeah, that'll work. Not sure if that's going to work. I may have to just not have that as a key. Alright. Use a spell. Scribe a spell in your spell. Memorize a limited number. To scribe this spell, first open your spell book by using Control B. So I'm going to have to open the inventory. What's this? Oh, that's the guild summon. Okay, so there it is. This will start scribing. This process takes a little bit of time. A thin purple progress bar will appear at the bottom of the spellbook window while you are scribing. I don't see it. Okay. Okay, so now this is joined with my cursor. Left click on an empty slot on your... Oh, that's what this is. Isn't it? No. Oh, that's hotbar help window. Is this the spell? Ah, this is the spell. And there it is. Alright, so close the spell book. Okay. Spell shortcuts. It is also possible to memorize spells by right-clicking on an empty spell slot on your spell bar and choosing your spell from the context menu. As you scribe spells, more categories will appear in these menus. Eventually, you may find that you use different groups of spells at different times. If you want to save the spells you currently have memorized to the spell set, you can do so by right-clicking on the spellbook icon at the end of your spell bar, which I don't see, but it may be because it's covered up. So let's see. Oh, there it is. So I have to move this so I can actually see the spell book down there. There we go. Alright, right. Once you have a spell set, see, you can quickly memorize the spells when it loads. So that also opens and closes the spell book. Save the spell set, yes. Which I will simply call first, because it's the first thing I know. Easy enough. Okay. Using spells. To cast a spell, you must have memorized the spell on your spell bar. To cast your spell, select your target and then left-click on the spell icon on your spell bar. For a description of what your spells can do, right-click and hold the spell. Alright. Description, right-click and hold the spell icon on your spell book. No, don't. Alright, so I'm not quite getting it. Right click and hold the spell icon. There, we go. You have to hold it. Alright. Duration 12 seconds, level 2. Skill string. Spell effect. Clashing notes will cause between 2 and 28 damage. Lower the armor class of any 2 and lower the armor class of any nearby creature. Chant of battle. Skill. Percussion instruments. Spell effect. A simple tune that increases the strength, dexterity, and armor class of group members. Fair enough. Most spells require mana to cast. Mana is represented by the blue bar between your hit point meter in the player window, which I don't know. Oh, there it is. That would be the player. No, friends. Oh, someone new. The player window. Where's the player window? Actions, inventory, options, friends, hot buttons, spells. Spells. That's a good one though. How's that? Oh, there. Oh, it's spells. Okay. Effects, song, songs. No, I don't need that right now. Guild manager, map, storyline, quest journal, help. If you aren't arrested, seeing there will be a yellow swirl in your player window. This is true. You'll find blah blah blah. You have access to both magic and later skill tomes. For now, take this scroll. Prove useful to you. I already did that, but do I have another? No, I don't. Okay, gain experience. Further others. Blah 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 blah. Good luck out there. There's a greeting, Zabamok, right, and that's him speaking to someone else. I've already done the spell scribing, but what is this player window? Meta. How do I do this? What is the main idea here? Where is this player window? Both mana and okay, I am just looking and looking for this player window. Was that the yellow squirrel here? No, that's main page. Abilities page, combat page, socials page, main page. I am just not getting this. Where is this player window? Most spells are blue bar when mana is represented by the blue bar between your hit point. Mana is represented by the blue bar below your hit point meter in the player window. I don't know. Oh, this is the player window. Right. Okay, got it. Let me put that there so I know what we're talking about. Blooming Deep Guard, 21 song with effects. Not worried about that right now. Group invite this band. I'm not in a group. Okay, gotcha. And the yellow swirl disappeared, so there we go. Okay, okay. Oh, gosh, that took forever. Alright, what's next? Hail Prothune and learn more about communication. There's that inventory. Oops. Alright. Prothune. Prothune. Grouping and communication. There should be a glowing path. I didn't do it yet today. There we go. Prothune, there we go. Prothune recommends forming groups with other adventurers to improve your mutual chances of survival. It is the best advice you will ever receive in your EverQuest adventures. Well, good idea. I'm just learning this, so I ought to. That's a proper idea. And I see someone is in my chat. They have not decided to speak to me yet, so I'm not going to mention them by name, but that doesn't mean they're not there. I'll say hello to you, though. Perhaps you like it with my silly voices. As you can see, I'm playing EverQuest here, and I'm just learning to do this, so I'm reading the dialogue in my silly voices, such as forming groups. To invite another player to join your group, target them and then click the invite in the group window. If another player invites you to a group, the invite button will change to read follow, which will cause you to join the group. And he says, I am going to lose my life. I don't know what he means by that. It is very possible, because I am in this game losing life, but I don't know quite what I'm doing. I'm just learning. Yes, I'm losing life all the time. I suppose life just sort of passes by. But anyway, this was the communication behind here. Let's see, if another player invites you to a group, the invite button will change to read follow, which will cause you to click OK when you are ready to continue. I hope EverQuest is fun. This game is fun. I hope it's fun. That's why I'm playing it. I'm gonna try it out. Do you hear me okay? I hope you hear me okay, because I do these silly voices to entertain people. There are many different commands you may enter in your chat window to talk to other players in EverQuest. /say, this sends your message to everyone in the immediate area. For example, /say anyone no good pirate jokes. /tell player name. This sends a message to a single player. For example, tell Terrace hello. If you like to form a group. /g. This sends a message to all players in your group. For example, /g, we woke the dragon, and my guy here is saying he has played this for 10 plus years. Well, I hope so. So that's the idea. I want a game people will be interested in and watching me play when I play, because then I can entertain them. So, okay, I'm just learning this. I'm so completely new to it. I'm going through the tutorials. Here are a few chat commands that you can type in your main chat mode to communicate with multiple players at the same time. /shout. This is a zone-wide channel that extends a message to everyone in the zone. For example, /shout. Look out, Slave Master Ruga is right behind me. Of course, I'll play whatever for people. I've been considering, and he says he's played this for 10 plus years. I've actually been considering Stardew Valley quite a bit. That looks fun. Looks like a lot of people are interested in it. But I'll play whichever people like, and I like giving these characters silly voices and reading things in silly voices, because that's what I do. /OOC. This out of character command is a zone 1 command for talking about the game. Example, OOC. How do I open the quest window again? Main chat is just one window you can utilize. One chat window to fully customize your interface and make sure that you see what you want, where you want. You can open additional windows and change filters. New windows. Right click on your main chat window title bar and select new window to open a brand new window. Alright, I'll do that. New chat window. That's not new window, it's new chat window, but close enough. Chat 2. Alright, so I did that. You also see the option to rename window to change the window name. Let's see. Do that here. Rename window. Renamed window. I have the option to rename the window, and I call it my renamed window. And that's true. There we go. To change the window name. Open to make this, and the option to make this window your main chat window with the always chat here menu choice. No thank you. That's quite alright. At least I know now. Chat filters. Select what you want to see when seeing all our filters. Choose what type of chat. When you get a chance, you may want to fix your chat box. If everything is in the same chat box, you won't be able to see anything. I see things just fine. I can see just fine stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's beside my Oh, right. Okay. Oh, you mean on right on EverQuest? I want to change my chat box, right? Well, right now I'm just learning it, so that's fine. I guess I have to change the filters. Let's see. If you want to see each renamed channel, you can choose what type of chat by using channel to pick chat channels as well. In addition, you have the option to set your character's language as well as determine how and which system messages are delivered under hit modes. Go to learn about chat channels. Well, that's what I'm doing. Task stage completed! Da 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 da! While regular channels cover a lot of situations, custom chat channels let you keep in touch with friends easily. Even when you are not in the same guild or group, you can use these commands to join a custom channel. I don't have friends in this, I suppose. And when you start fighting, you will have all kinds of spam. Yeah, I kind of saw that in the initial thing when I went up to this, when I went up to get this started. It became kind of, I saw all sorts of, you hit this, you hit that, you hit this. So what do you think I should do then? If you say I'm going to have, I'm going to fix the chat box. Right now I have this main chat, which is just everything, I guess. But I could change the filters, and let's say, I don't know, what would you suggest? Or should I make a new chat box and, make that my main chat box? I obviously want to eliminate, combat. I don't know what else I should do. It's, I could just wait while this sort of walks me through all the details on how to filter it. I could do that. Spells, mine, others. I had one chat box for group intels. Alright, so new chat window, rename window, group and tells, right? And then filters. Let's call this the group window. Group will go to this window. What else? Filters, tells will go to this one. And then another for all other chat. I kind of have that now. Now I've done exactly that. This is group and tells up here. I'm going to resize it to change to that. And then this is my main chat, all others, which looks like it just basically has everything in it, including the spam from combat and stuff like that. Well, there are people saying new players saying hello, and that new player saying hello, and this new player saying hello. Well, I'll tell you what, Dynamite Dave, if you say you played this for 10 plus years, if you want to come on, I'm on the Vox network. If you want to come in, I'd be more than happy to join you. I'm a second level bard, just learning this, and I'd love to have someone to play with if you prefer, or if not, you just want to listen to me here, that's fine too. That is just fine too. That is just fine too. You can also turn off other NPC spells as well as all the damage. Yeah, in the main chat, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. Why not? Main chat filters, spells. Player character, I guess that's mine. So mine will go to that. And I get another person in here now listening. So I would say hello to that person, but I'll wait for them to say hello in channel and all that sort of thing, 'cause that's what I do. I say hello in channel and all that sort of thing, and it's okay if you don't want to. It's okay. Anyway, whenever this person's done this, don't play anymore. I don't have time to play. Understandable. Filters. Spells. We can't seem to turn this off. Huh. Okay, well. That's understandable. That's understandable. Whatever you have to do is whatever you have to do. Anyway, so I'm reading through this now. Join chat channel name. If you use /join, you can enter a custom chat channel to talk to anyone who joins it. You can set which window the text goes in. To speak in a channel, use the number associated with it and /. For example, /to hello. That's you say hello in your second channel. That makes sense. Well, pardon, have to step out for just a moment. Alright, so looks like I couldn't quite answer that, so I'll have to read this over here. /join chat channel name. If you use /join a custom channel, blah blah blah. Auto join chat channel, auto join chat channel. Click OK to close that and complete this tutorial. Okay, so what's the next tutorial? Let's see. Nope, not that. This I'm just going to hail Basher Alga and learn about hot bars. Right, so let's see where Basher Alga is. There. Yeah. Just a moment. Alright, back. Pardon, I get interrupted a lot. It's part of having a family and all, being with someone. So here is Basher Alga, who I can now highlight it and I can hail. Basher Alga, speak to Basher Alga, but okay, I did. Task begin. Okay, I did. Oh, that's a different quest. Or is it? I don't know. Hail Basher. Thought I had. Basher Alga selected. Hail. There we are. Hotbars are primary tools for playing EverQuest. Use hotkeys assigned to activate different types of abilities, alternate advancement abilities, and custom and predefined actions. Click OK to learn managing your hotbars. OK. There are multiple ways to adjust and manage your hotbars. Cycling. You switch which particular page of the hotbar you are on by using the up and down arrows on the right side of the bar. It's an interesting concept. Page of the hotbars, kind of like the windows. New hotbars. You can add new hotbars by using your EQ menu button, selecting actions. And it's OK to learn about managing your hotbars. OK, I will. Hotkeys are abilities, actions, and macros that may be activated with a simple click. There are multiple ways to customize your hotbars using these buttons. I'm going to have to take a pause for a moment. Alright, going to have to stop streaming and then I'll be back.